So this car is a 2003 350Z that I picked up in Michigan with my friend Connor about 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. And the drivetrain is just, I picked it up as a shell and then I ended up parting out my old 350Z shell that I had. Well, it was a whole car, but you know, the back of it was all totaled and it was just a really crappy missile car. But this car is pretty clean, surprisingly, from being from Michigan. You know, quarter panels haven't even been rolled. There's no rust on it. The interior is pretty rough. The guy that I got it from cut out the back buckets, but that's no big deal. But I do have the car running and driving now. Well, running. I haven't put it on the ground to put it in gear yet, but I did bleed the slave cylinder. The diff and axles are in and all that good stuff, but we just got a little bit of stuff to do. Like I need to run or go run to the parts store, get a new line to finish the power steering cooler. I need to get a radiator, or I need to fix this one because that one has that it's broken right there. Otherwise, I mean, an aluminum radiator on eBay is like $100, which I might just buy one of those. And then I just got to finish getting the coilovers in and put it on the ground and start it. So let's get into it. All right, so we're back at the storage unit. Got the hose. Now we are going to be putting or installing this hose onto that little fitting down there, which you should be able to see, and then just running it to the power steering cooler over here. So let's get after it. So we got it on, got the hose on. Hose is on. Now I'm just getting that hose clamp tightened up. And this line, actually, I only got 5 feet, and it's actually the perfect length to get to the cooler, so that's gonna work out perfect. But I didn't buy any hose clamps while I was there because I wasn't thinking about that. I thought I had enough, but we'll see what we got laying around to get this dialed in. So we got the power steering cooler all hooked up now. I still got to make the sleeves for it, but we can do that at a later date because it's not like it's driving right this second. But I'm gonna try to clean up some of this wiring because there's like a stock fuse box, and then most of those wires are like the standalone harness in here. But I'm just gonna try to get this zip tied up and then clean up the rest of this wire and then run them over to the switch panel. So let's see what it will look like. All right, we got that zip tied up out of the way, so at least it won't be getting kicked. So now we're just gonna run all of these wires down here. There are all sorts of extra ones for like AC relay or AC switch, reverse lights, all that stuff, but I'm not worried about all that stuff because this is just gonna be a drift car. But yeah, it is nice that they do have them because like there is actually like an oil pressure one, a tack. I actually am gonna need that, but that's farther down the road. But let's get after it. So we got the wiring on the passenger side cleaned up just a little bit. It's nothing to be proud of by any means, but we just got the fuse box out of the way, the OBD2 scanner port up there, and then there is a wire that runs from the engine harness itself to the gas pedal over here, and that's all routed up behind this metal piece. And then these are just all the extra wires that you need to have tack and coolant gauge and all that stuff wired in. I do need to have a fuel pump relay kit wired in, which I'm probably just going to take to a shop to do because I just don't want to deal with all the wiring and soldering and all that stuff because I'm just not good at it, and I'd rather it be done right than done not right. But now I think we're just gonna put the front bumper on that we got right over here and go from there and see what else we got to chip away at this thing. It's crazy what just a bumper will do to make a car look almost done. But in reality, this thing is really close. Radiator's in. I do need to do something about fans. I do have stock fans that I'm probably going to try to put back in and then just wire them to their own relay or to a switch. And then I do have to get this heater core line on. Well, mainly I got to get it off, and I can't get this pressure clip broke, or this clip broke, so it doesn't want to come off, and then this one down there doesn't want to come off either. So they are really kicking my ass right now, but this thing is really close. I'm probably just gonna wait until I have a friend here to be able to, like, if I do push it outside and start it, to be able to get it back inside if it doesn't want to start or something crazy happens. But yeah, so I just pulled the gas pedal out of the Z. The previous owner had it LS swapped, but this is what I just pulled out for the gas pedal, and it looks like all it is he grinded down the piece of the pedal and then just took this like universal throttle cable and then just jammed it on top of there, on top of here, and that's what pulled it, because there's nothing else at all holding that in there. But yeah, what a legendary piece. It has been a hot minute since I had this thing on the ground. Probably since pretty much I brought it here almost. Well, that might be a lie, because I'd had my Genesis back here for a while. Regardless though, it's been a while since thing's been on the ground. And these are just some random coilovers I got super cheap. So they're probably not gonna stay forever, but I just needed something to roll it on for now, because the stock shocks, well, I have Godspeed arms in the back, and it deletes the spring bucket when you do that. So when you only have just the shock in the car, you know, it kind of leans really bad. But these seem to be all right for what they are, at least. But now I believe that'll be all for this video. Thanks for stopping in. See you guys in the next one.